Okay, another front name is alias Sanjo. I think Sanjo has been a very good leader since from when he was a member of parliament. He has led as a member of parliament for more than 3 terms, and then a governor for 2 terms. I think that is and he has also been a deputy party leader for a very long time. I think that is a good profile for Hassan Joho, and a good experience for somebody to be a party leader of ODINGA. But Hassan Joho has been very active in politics since he joined politics. He has been someone who has been very close to the current party leader RAILA ODINGA. But now, since 2022 election, he has not been very active into the politics. You remember when people were rioting, Joho was not there. When NADCO was being formed, Joho was not there. When he shot immediately after the election of 2022, he has not been very active into the Kenyan politics. So that one has been a challenge to him, being that there are people like Paranya, who has been very close even after election with the RAILA. People who have been criticizing the government after election. So that one has been challenged to him. But according to me, then Joho could be the best person to take over after RAILA again. Again, Joho must also convince the Luo nation that he is ready to do what is required to lead ODM. Again, the next name that has been fronted is another deputy party leader, that is Paranya. Paranya also has been a very active guy. He has been deputy party leader for a very long time as well. And again, he has been loyal to RAILA ODINGA. He has been a governor for more than 2 terms. And so he's a guy who is now looking to be the president of the nation. But maybe he may not make it, or he cannot be the party leader of ODM since he has no that influence. Again, he cannot lead ODM party the way maybe RAILA was doing it, because he's someone who changes his mind according to the situation. He's someone who cannot make decisions at tough times. So maybe obviously he cannot lead the ODM just the way it was being done by the party leader. The next person is Junant Mohammed. I think the other day you had High Excellency fronting Junant Mohammed as the next ODM party leader just after Raila Odinga. That is when he termed it as a heartbeat of Baba. But surely in this conversation, Jonette Mohammed is the last person we should talk about being the party leader of ODM, because again, he's someone of interest. He's someone who cannot make the right decision when people are on the tough times. Again, he's a guy who is more, I don't know how to put it, like someone who loves, can say, money than whatever is in front of you. You remember when just the previous election, I was one of the people that people said they made Raila not to make it to the president of this country, because remember the agent were not paid on that very same day, or maybe the amount they were to be paid were not paid because of Jonette Mohammed. So the agents did not do their work as well. So that don't make him to be someone who cannot lead well where is required. Again, after Raila, maybe let us assume if Raila makes it, will be the AU chairman. Again, we don't have the Luo kingpin as a political kingpin. Now here, maybe let us front, according to my analysis, maybe we can front 2 or 3. For example, the first person you can talk about here being the Luo kingpin is Muguna, Kidero, and then Babu Owino as the Luo kingpin. But again, Muguna cannot make it. Muguna is a very tough guy. A guy, when he decides it is left, it is left. When he decides it is right, it is right. But the Luos cannot forgive him for what he did for them. As well, he was at the heart of Luos when he took his time to go and swear in Raila as the people's president. By then, Muguna was someone Muguna was someone who could be the next. Maybe perhaps if Raila could left it by then he could be the next Luo kingpin. But as for now, you remember Muguna dumping Raila Odinga and supporting Ruto. Again, Muguna cannot make it because he is someone who make decision emotionally. Someone who make decision without focusing on future or maybe whatever shall happen after then. Is someone who make decision, maybe I can say on hunger. When I remember when maybe he was dumped or maybe he was taken away. When he was taken away from this country, he claimed that he used to call Raila Conman and Uhuru Conman. So he used to say Conman Uhuru and Conman Raila made a decision to throw me out of this country. So you see, those are people who carry such words into their hearts. So it won't be very easy for him to make it to be the real kingpin. The next person maybe you can talk about being the real kingpin is Kidero. Kidero is someone who is very strong, who has been very strong in politics, but maybe we cannot talk about development because he has been very low on development records. But let us talk about Kidero politically. So Kidero, maybe a little bit, cannot make it to be the low kingpin politically. You remember when Kidero was in maybe Channel, he did not perform well. When he left there, people Channel was down and things were not organized. And now Kidero in Nairobi, when Kidero was a governor, maybe let us start when Kidero was in middle governor. That's the 2012, 2013. We remember Kidero won the election for ODM ticket, but through the powers of RAILA ODINGA. Anyway, if it was not for RAILA ODINGA, then Kidero himself would have not won that seat. I think Kidero has been relying on RAILA ODINGA's shot maybe to make it politically. And again, when he was there, in terms of development, he showed almost less than 35% development. In terms of relationship to maybe let us say the rules was not that perfect. So I cannot remember there maybe listed to be someone or to be in a senior position when he was the governor for Nairobi. So maybe we don't have a good relationship with the rules. And again, you remember when he was seeking to be re-elected in 2017, Sonko knocked him out on a Jubilee ticket. That one could show clearly that maybe people rejected him. So on those matters, maybe he's not a good guy in people relations. So maybe he may not and he will not make it to be a local. Again, when we come to 2022 election, when we were trying to be the governor of Homa Bay, Kidero again was knocked out by party leader RAILA ODINGA, and then he endorsed the current governor, Wanga, to be the governor, and maybe he thought he was going to make it without RAILA, but unfortunately he did not make it. Maybe just because people thought that he was not going to do better in terms of development. So maybe he will not be the real kingpin. Again, the next person we can talk about being the real kingpin is none other than Babu Owino. If we look at Babu Owino politically, perfect. In terms of development, perfect. In terms of relationship, with others, or maybe relationship with the ODM party. Perfect. So maybe obviously, uh, Bobo, may take or might be the next walking bill, of which may not be acknowledged by so many people, but it will come obviously, as in he may not be endorsed by RAILA ODINGA or any other person, but he will obviously be the next walking thing. The next person maybe that we can talk about that has been fronted to be the next walking thing after RAILA is Wandai. But I think it is almost next to impossible for Wandai to be the next walking thing. Maybe if he will be given a favor by RAILA, maybe being endorsed, but it may not last. I cannot say that it will not be, but maybe through the favors of the last or maybe RAILA ODINGA, it might be for a very short period of time can be working in through endorsement, but may not be and will not be accepted by the laws. And so maybe according to me, Bobo Wino shall be the next walking thing. But for now, Bobo Wino might not be the ODM party leader. What I know is that maybe through another party, Bobo Wino shall be a party leader, but not for ODM. Thank you guys for watching our channel. I am Solomon. Kindly watch our videos, subscribe, and comment in the comment section.